My career has worked because I've done it my way and I've not compromised morals and time. This is Chappell Roan's explanation of her success. Her brand is built off being a campy, raunchy pop star that is also genuine and approachable. And though her journey to this fame took years, once she got people interested, they stuck around. Let me give you the basics, as this may be an unfamiliar topic for some people. In 2022, Chappell opened for Olivia Rodrigo and started working with the talented producer Dan Negro. This brought her to more mainstream media, particularly her song Good Luck Babe that went viral. And as time went on, more and more of her songs became popular, making her a major music artist in pop. But before all this, Chappell Roan went by her legal name, Kaylee Rose, and she grew up in a small town in Missouri, dreaming of straying from the traditional path of her family and neighbors. This path had strict lines and valued good God-worshipping girls, something Chappell would struggle to accept as her life. According to her, she just felt so out of place in her conservative hometown. But despite this, she did find music. From a young age, she became talented at piano and singing, entering competitions and talent shows. These fostered her interest in music because judges would hear her voice and award her, knowing that she had something special. As she uploaded her covers to YouTube, she got signed to Atlantic Records at only 17 years old. And though she released an EP and even opened for 2 tours, her new singles weren't successful. So she was dropped by the record label in 2020 and had to move home and work at a drive-thru. But this was her dream, so she didn't give up. As an independent artist, she struggled, but the interesting thing that people say about being unemployed is that you have more time for other things. For Chappell, this meant becoming employed with the label again, or at the very least, popular with more people. She gave herself a year to curate her brand and land a deal after moving to LA in 2021. 2016 was when she changed her stage name to Chappell Roan, but the look wasn't complete. Chappell used her unemployed year to expand her love for bold makeup and bold fashion, not shying away from a more tacky look with unique colors and patterns. While it's true that many artists have particular looks they use in their marketing as a sort of trademark, Chappell seems less filtered. Being an independent artist for that year with almost no money meant she became a sort of DIY queen. To put it in her own words, the foundation for a thrift store pop star look that most artists of mainstream pop can't emulate, partly due to their careers being relatively more traditional under labels. So Chappell's unique creativity attracts a large audience of people who like her relatability of being DIY. Let's take a look at her image in more detail. More is more definitely applies. Chappell said she considers her stage persona and name a drag queen, and it shows in her over-the-top costumes and makeup. Her purple princess outfit opening for the Olivia Rodrigo Guts Tour in February 2024. Her Lady Liberty outfit opening for Gov Ball in NYC June 2024. Her wrestler-inspired outfit when performing at Lollapalooza alongside female bodybuilders. Her bedazzled, colorful eyeshadow, her long red hair. This boldness, almost tackiness, is sometimes unpopular with people, but at the same time, it's what makes her so popular with many others. Because these looks are so much bolder than what many pop stars wear nowadays, it stands out to audiences who love how she embraces whatever character she feels like expressing. And this, coupled with her confidence, makes her a killer stage performer. As Pink Pony Club started getting more popular, she met with Dan Negro to work on her next album. She had new singles dropping and opened for Olivia Rodrigo, bringing her name and catchy lyrics to an even broader audience. May 2023, she finally signed with Negro's Amusement Records, and September 2023, she released the extremely popular album Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. Good Luck Babe, Hot to Go, Pink Pony Club. All these songs went viral, and all her drag-inspired stage looks went viral. But what else made her so appealing to fans? What else brought her a great deal of controversy? Let's look at her personal characteristics. Chappell, for worse or better, is very unapologetically her. For those that don't know, Chappell Roan is openly queer and writes about both male and female romantic interests, hence her stage persona being a sort of drag queen. She stands up for the LGBTQ+ community, embracing her sexuality through her lyrics and by being unafraid of backlash, though this causes controversy within more conservative groups. However, the interesting thing is that her music became popular outside of the queer community too, and she connected with many fans outside of the queer community. This isn't just because of her pop synth sound and bold DIY look though. Her genuineness and relatability in being her true self is refreshing for people. She's somehow found a balance between confident pop performer and normal person. Yet there are moments when fans, queer and straight, have been upset with her. It is known that many celebrities get stopped on the street by fans asking for a photo or signature, meaning this type of behavior is relatively normalized. But Chappell has written on social media that she finds fans weird or creepy if they get offended when she says no to a photo. On Instagram in particular, she's gone on to express that while people may be expressing admiration, she feels she doesn't owe fans anything when she's not at official events or performances, especially those who come up to her expecting her to match their energy. Some people have agreed with her and understand her need for those boundaries, even if they aren't as common. But there is also a significant amount of backlash online from fans feeling as though she chose her profession and the strings that come with it. Nevertheless, she wants to be seen as a normal person by the public and fans alike, whether that's her taking time for her mental health or speaking out against aggressive paparazzi. Today, she has 43.9 million monthly listeners on Spotify, with Good Luck Babe having 1.2 billion streams. Her performance at Lollapalooza switched to the largest stage and had the largest crowd in the festival's entire history. Recently, she also won the coveted Best New Artist Grammy, speaking in her acceptance speech about supporting young developing artists and giving them more resources like health insurance. To her, this new platform isn't just musical success and a chance to play for enormous crowds, it's a space to work for improving social issues. So it's evident that while her unique image and outspoken personality bothers certain people, many others find it compelling, and audiences became fans very quickly. Audience seemed to be looking for performers with a little DIY, a little tackiness, and a lot of confidence. Celebrity culture has always been about worshipping the famous. Actors and singers who are always perfectly polished and neutral on most controversial topics. But now this is changing. More performers like Chappell, who are a little campy, exaggerating each look as a form of expression, might be accepted into mainstream music. Her image as a drag queen is bold and provocative, but despite this, her rise to fame was extremely quick, showing how maybe, just maybe, the music industry and listeners around the world are ready for a generation of fresh, fun, and most of all, genuine artists.